We knew from the trailer that Dragon Age was going to be a disaster with the Veilguard, but it's getting even worse now that the character creation has been revealed. It is another DEI self-insert weird fetish thing shoved into what used to be a fun fantasy series, and they're going to collapse. I mean, nobody wants this. This is not even just pronouns, it's the next level. And this is what they've been trying to push in video games. This is exactly what Sweet Baby Inc., Black Girl Gamers, and all those consultants have been trying to force upon people, trying to force upon their weird stuff, which this is something that goes so far into the niche little fetish realm that it's shocking that they'd try to put this onto gamers. But this is who they are. It's unabashed. It's open. It is intentionally trying to warp minds. And here we are with Dragon Age, full transgender propaganda. Let's get into the news on this. My name's John Delarose, everybody. Please hit the like and subscribe button as we talk about the most important things in science fiction and fantasy and video games, pop culture, and more. I'm a fantasy author myself, and I have a great series for you. It's called The Adventures of Baron von Monocle. It's a 6-book series so far, and if you like fun old-school fantasy adventures like Dragon Age, like the original, you'll really enjoy this. A lot of leaning into my influence of the old Final Fantasy games. So lots of little references in there that you'll like too. It's in the description below. Thank you guys so much for supporting our books. Really appreciate you for supporting independent creators that are veering away from this stuff. And this is crazy. BioWare has allowed influencers and media outlets to showcase the game's character creator, and it's even woker than early reports, as it includes a feature to toggle on or off top surgery scars. Now, if you don't know what that is, because you're a normal person, it is exactly what it sounds like. When transgender women pretend to be men and in their mental illness, they often go in and cut off their breasts, and they call that top surgery. And so you have scars sitting there because it's not real, and that's not how it is. It's really, really sad. Complete body mutilation. And it is a big sickness that we definitely don't condone here. So it was revealed in July by Game Informer's Wesley LeBlanc, who previewed the character generator, that it had inclusivity at heart. He wrote, "At the heart of it is inclusivity." I don't know who this includes. It's like they're going for like the 0.00001% of the population to exclude everybody else. It's very, very bizarre. Veilguard game director Cornine Bush tells me before letting me guide her through creating my own character. He went on to reveal that the character creator allows players to choose between 4 different races: elves, Kunari, humans, and dwarves. It also allows for more detailed looks at each and the ability to choose pronouns with she, her, he, him, and the most ever important, they, them, separately from gender, and select different body types and more. Really funny. We were talking on our stream last night, which we do Thursday nights, by the way, at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. And we were making fun of somebody with they, them pronouns in their bio. And, my co-host was like, gosh, if I was going to go and fully go off the deep end, like, I wouldn't do something as boring as they, them, because it's just like, there's nothing to it. It's just like, at least like try to make up something creative and fun. Like Zer is pretty interesting. I don't know why they don't add those. I mean, there's how many pronouns do we have now? At least 7,200. I mean, gosh, that's not very inclusive of them. Furthermore, the character creator also features full nudity because the game is mature RPG. That's crazy. Why would they do that? According to Bush, who is a man pretending to be a woman, based Park Place. Nice article. Apparently, the full nudity is needed to choose your character's undergarment. So weird. Like, this is obviously just for weird people who want to get their rocks off to weird things, and they're just not having games that are anything but like, something gross. LeBlanc also revealed you can finally dye your hair with non-traditional colors. So you can finally be that blue-haired they, them you always wanted to be. Wow. He concluded, revealing there are 4 voices you can choose from, including English masculine, English feminine, American masculine, and American feminine. The pitch of the voices can be adjusted. It's been revealed by multiple YouTubers that the character creator does include pronouns and allows you to select man, woman, and non-binary for gender. Gosh, the other 72 genders are really left out right now, guys. I mean, this is like, I think they should be canceled because they're just really not inclusive enough. On top of this, it's been revealed the character creator features the option to toggle off and on top surgery scars, as mentioned before. It's abundantly clear that Dragon Age Veilguard is political and ideological propaganda disguised as a video game. Its primary objective does not be to entertain customers and provide them with escape, but to indoctrinate them into transgender ideology. The game is clearly attempting to normalize this by including top surgery scars in a game, as well as other various customization options that blur the lines between male and female. Grums was actually reporting on this also earlier today, and he said this is so crazy. It doesn't only have top surgery scars, it also features vitiligo, which I don't even know what that is. Do I want to Google this? I'm very scared to do this on a video. I'm sure somebody in the comments is going to be like, what? And cellulite. Now, I know what cellulite is. That's crazy. So, and this is what happens. These are all angry, middle-aged cat ladies who just are upset. And so they want the characters to look like me. And then they put their weird fetishes into things, just like Grums is saying. These are obvious fetish self-inserts being foisted onto gamers. Tumblr has spilled into AAA games. Absolutely crazy. Weird birthmarks there. Gosh, it's like, what are they doing? And so this is the type of stuff that they're pushing all the way up and down this. And you can see the reactions. BioWare went from making Mass Effect 2 to this. What a shame. My gosh, it is a shame. BioWare used to be such a good company. What happened? Well, diversity hires happened, Verbal Riot. Modern game development cannot burn to the ground fast enough. People are welcome to whatever mental illness delusion they have. They're not welcome to impose that delusion on other people. Unfortunately, that's what it's become at this point. I mean, they used to go at all of this saying it was about inclusivity. Well, they still do. They say that. They're like, oh, well, we just want to feel seen and be out there. But it's not about tolerance or anything like that. I mean, if somebody's like going and doing their own thing in their own home, people have been tolerating that for decades. There's been nothing, where they've needed anything else. But it's about actually pushing that into our faces and converting people to these causes. It is a religion. Do not get these people wrong. This whole woke stuff is a complete religion. It's crazy, and it's not working. Dragon Age, the Veilguard, is going to absolutely fail, just like everything else that's been tried in this in the last year. 2024, people have completely rejected this, as we've seen with Conquered, as we've seen with Dustborn, as we've seen with Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League, as we've seen with Star Wars Outlaws, and as we're about to see with Assassin's Creed Shadows. We are going to just have a complete teardown of this because gamers are just not going to buy these. No matter how hard they push, gamers are like, nope, don't want that. I want something else. And you can see it already. This is a report that Dragon Age the Veilguard retail pre-orders are getting stomped by Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Pretty wild. So by a factor of 4. So Stutter and Craig actually posted this. He's been posting a lot of retail information lately. He says, my retail insider says Dragon Age the Veilguard has 1,069 pre-orders total in 900 stores. To put it in perspective, Zelda of Echoes of Wisdom has over 4,400 in the last 2 weeks. So Dragon Age, because they haven't killed their brand ahead of this as much as the other companies have, Assassin's Creed just worked overdrive to try to push that narrative of the Black Samurai so far in advance of their game. It killed pre-orders for them. So they dropped this bomb a lot later into the process than others had before. But what you see is, and so this is actually not that destructive of pre-orders comparatively. If you looked at what was going on with Star Wars Outlaws and the like, it was a lot less than this. But it still is not good sign for a AAA game because of how much those cost to make, the huge development and lead times, 1,069 pre-orders in 900 stores. That's barely one per store. That's not a good thing, even though it's tracking slightly better than those Ubisoft ones. But we'll see this is going to collapse really fast because now that this is out, now that this is going viral, and was the original tweet that made this go viral, breaking Dragon Age the Veilguard character customization features have been revealed. You can call yourself a Lamborghini and choose they, them, non-binary pronouns, but that's not all. Players can now customize female characters' chest and add top surgery scars. You can see who they have promoting it in the corner here. Absolutely crazy. this is what they wanted to do, and they're going to reap the destructive, cost of this, because nobody wants to buy this kind of thing at all. It's over, and gosh, this is going to be a big train wreck for BioWare. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure to check out some great fantasy that's inspired by classic fantasy video games. You'll really love this. It's in the description below. There's an audiobook version if you prefer that. Actually, the first 6 books, I think 5 of them have audiobooks already. We got the 6th coming in January. Thank you guys so much for the support and supporting alternative media and our content. We'll be back soon.